What is going on, my friends? It's Austin over here at Elevate Applicate, and today I want to talk to you about a very specific insect that affects boxwoods. It's called Boxwood Leafminer, and I just got done doing an application and treatment to these boxwoods right here. They were looking pretty rough, and it's kind of easy to discern if they have this or not, and I want to show you. Here we've picked off a boxwood leaf. You can kind of see, you know, it's discolored. It's actually a little bit raised. And then if we flip it over, you can kind of see these little bumps going on. So if you actually take a leaf and crack it open, like so, just fold it open, what you'll see are these little itty-bitty worms inside. Those are boxwood leaf miners in a larva state. And there's quite a few of them in there. I can only open it so much with one hand. There we go, that's a better picture. But these guys are just eating the insides of the leaves of the boxwoods. And they're actually eating the mesophyll, which is a layer in between the outer leaf, the outsides of the leaf, and the inner leaf. Okay, so these guys will tear them up. Here's some, additional damage you can see. And these boxwoods are probably filled with thousands of these. Okay, so there's a couple ways you can manage these. You can do a systemic insecticide that's injected into the ground, which is what we did here. You can do foliar applications. There's lots of different products out there. Honestly, from an environmental standpoint, probably abamectin is going to be the best product to use. But that also has some consequences, because if you look at the labels of abamectin that are rated for this, and you look at the personal protective equipment that's required, it's significantly more than the product that we use to inject into the soil to control this. So me personally, my life is the most important. Okay, I got to make sure I go home safe, and I will use the product that's safest for me to apply. So if I'm mixing a product, requires less PPE, it's less toxic to me as the applicator, I'm going to use that. Especially something where, I'm down here, you can see my holes, but I'm down here and I'm injecting it into the root system. I'm not spraying it on top of the plants where drift could come, land on my clothing, land on me, right? I've made the decision that, okay, let's do the safest application. It might not be the most environmentally friendly application, but it's the safest one to make for me as the applicator. And you really got to make that decision for yourself, right? Like I said, abamectin's probably the best environmentally. You have less risk of damaging beneficial insects. But I performed a soil injection application here that was with imidacloprid, and it works just fine, right? You're also going to have different timing when it comes to controlling boxwood leaf miner. Boxwood leaf miner is one of those insects where if you catch it early, you can treat the larva. If you catch it later, now you want to start to treat the adults. So this application actually should have been made about a month ago, but we kind of had to wait for the client to say yes. So hopefully next year we'll be doing this a little bit earlier and get this under control. So just want to bring you some additional content, stuff that I do, treating boxwoods, right? A lot of people have boxwoods. There's a lot of boxwood leaf miner. It's a very profitable treatment. I treated these boxwoods in probably, 30 minutes or less, and it was a $200 application. Very minimal cost as far as insecticide. We got drive time, insurances, things like that. But as far as man-hour rate, it's pretty good. So, quick content, quick video. Hope you guys doing well. Take care. God bless. Go get them.